Iceland's gem!
Mania YouTube channel. Let me introduce you to today's panel. I am Hubert, your host, and my panel consists of the following people. We've got Austin.
Hello there.
Austin, the producer. We've got George.
Hey, how's it going?
And we've got Abdi.
Hello. How's it going?
All good. Welcome, boys, to the show. Right, let's carry on with the first feature I've got here, and we're going to briefly talk about the teams each of us supports and kind of, how we start supporting them, why, and, when. So, Austin, we will start with you. What's your team? Tell us about you and the club you support.
So there's a bit of an interesting background to the teams. There's teams that I used to support. So when I was younger, I started off supporting Arsenal, and then I think I was about 7 or 8, and I kind of got paid to support Tottenham.
Oh my God!
What?
So
What?
How much money did you get paid?
80 quid. I ended up supporting Tottenham for a little while, and then my dad took me to the FA Cup parade, and then that's when I realised that no, I'm meant to be supporting Arsenal, not Tottenham, and I realised I made a terrible mistake. So, yeah, I'm now an Arsenal fan. So my brother George, who's also here, took me to my first ever football game.
We're not related.
Yeah, he took me to my first ever football game. He's taken me to my first ever cup game as well. We've had some good times at the football games as well. So
excellent. Right, let's go to George next. George, mate, what's your team?
Well, I was born in 1993, and most of my family had common sense, so they were Gooners. So I'm an Arsenal fan. You couldn't pay me £1 million to support any other team, and my name's George, not Austin. So
I realise that now. I was young.
Yeah, and it wasn't 80 quid actually; it was 50. Just saying.
Okay. All right.
So basically, I earned more money winning on my horse winning the Grand National than you did become a Spurs fan.
Our horse.
Right. So, yeah, I've been proper Arsenal, but I go home, away, you name it. I've been there, really. Old Trafford, Anfield, the Lane. I ain't been to the new dump yet. Sorry, Tottenham Stadium yet. So it keeps getting called off. So hopefully this time. So yeah, Arsenal, bleed red and white, me.
One place to tick off your list, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Right, we'll move on to Abdi. Abdi, my friend, what's your team?
Well, unfortunately, not going to be a hat trick of Arsenal fans here because clearly by the hat I'm wearing, you can clearly tell that I'm a Man United fan. I basically grew up as a Man United fan because of my brothers. They pushed me towards being a United fan, There were other teams that I looked at here and there, maybe, but it was always United in my heart. I was sort of a casual football fan. I wasn't diehard like George or Austin when I was younger. Football was more, I'd watch it if it was there rather than going to games here and there. So as I got older, I started following it more and getting more into it. And I've started going to games myself now with family members. But yeah, that's how I got into football. But yeah.
Excellent. Yes, so my turn, and the team I support, no, not Arsenal, not United, definitely not Tottenham. So I've been a Chelsea fan pretty much all my life, mainly because my brother was a big Chelsea fan, had a Chelsea kid from when he was young, so Chelsea was always watched in this household. And at first I wasn't really watching many games, I only watched the big ones, and then I started getting into regular football, and
Sounds like a typical Chelsea fan.
No comment. I've been watching Chelsea ever since, and I've been to their stadium. Lovely, brilliant place. Would love to go more often. But yes.
Is it?
Well, I liked it.
Yes. It's all right.
True offers could be better, but that's
it smelled of fish when I went. I'm not going to lie.
I'm not going to lie either. When I went there, it did not smell of fish. It was freezing, but Did not smell a fish.
Yep, same here.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Oh,
might
dear.
have been near the fish store or something.
Okay, right. So we will move on to the next little feature I've got, and we're going to do some mid-season awards. You know, if we're just over the halfway point in the season, I thought it would be nice to bring out some mid-season awards and see how we are looking at the season right now. So the first award we're going to go to is quite a simple. It's the best player of the season so far. And Austin, we're going to start with you. What is your nomination?
Mohamed Salah. Straight away. Mohamed Salah.
Predictable.
So I'm sorry I have to say it because obviously with Liverpool I don't like Liverpool, but Salah has been really good this season.
Okay, Mo Salah. I think he might be mentioned a lot in this show. George, who's your best player?
Torn between two really, but obviously everyone's going to say Mo Salah. But bit curveball. I think Sarr at Wolves has had a very good season.
Has he?
Yeah, he kept quite a couple of clean sheets. I think for his first season.
Sarr. Okay. Okay. Jose Sarr. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Ismaili Sarr from Watford.
No,
Sorry.
I did. No, I said Sarr for Wolves.
My apologies. My
Wolves,
apologies.
yeah.
No, I misheard. My fault.
So, but because I like to go a bit different with things, I don't like to jump on the bandwagon. Like everyone goes Salah. I think City, you think you have to throw Arnold, Cancelo, them not in there, but don't. There's been some good players so far, but obviously Salah will probably take it but yeah.
Very good. Abdi, what's your nomination for the best player?
Unfortunately, it pains me. It pains me as a United fan to have to say Mohamed Salah. He's just on a different level right now. He is at AFCON at the moment, but this season he has been unreal. Been ripping teams wherever he goes. Unfortunately, a painful one as well. He ripped us to shreds and became one of the first player in a very long time to score a hat-trick at Old Trafford. It doesn't happen often, but yeah, it was a
good
painful
day.
time. Shut up.
Well, I meant for my fantasy league.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for everyone fantasy-wise, yeah, but as an actual match,
no. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, I think it's as predictable as it may be. I have to say, Mo Salah has been the highlight of the season. He's been firing goals in left, right, and centre, and I think it's hard to look past him as a player because he had great seasons before, but this season he just seems. Some people may think it's not possible, but I think it is even better than he has been before. So, I think it would be hard to look past Mo Salah there. Right, the next award. I do like this one. Best young player of the season so far. I'm quite curious as to this could be quite debatable here. Austin, your young player so far.
Saka, Bukayo Saka.
Ooh.
I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying that because I'm an Arsenal fan. I would say it if I was any other fan. I feel Bukayo Saka has played really well, or Martinelli.
Yeah, good players, I think, especially with Saka, how he's still doing well considering the difficulties he's been throughout the Euros. He's shown that he can look past them and focus on his playing career. George, how about you?
Emil Smith-Rowe. Don't think it's like for his first season what he's done. He scored 8 Premier League goals. He's up there towards the top part of the top goal scorers of the Premier League. And some of the games he ain't even started, so I think Emil Smith-Rowe for me.
Fantastic. Abdi, your best young player.
I've been debating this one in my head pretty much most of the day, thinking about it. But I can't argue with Emil Smith-Rowe, and I have to give it to him. I think he's had a fantastic season so far, and he's got a promising future. I feel like Arsenal's young guns could help them achieve big things in the future.
I think with Martinelli, it's hard though because
It is. I was considering him as well.
He's only played a few games and he's kind of he's elevated from them games where I'm trying to do it over the whole bit. Like if Martinelli carries on playing to what we are playing now and gets us back into Europe, whether it's Champions League or Europa League, then he has to be put in the mix. But if you're saying now, Emil Smith Rowe for me is miles ahead in the youngsters at Arsenal, which I didn't think would happen when he went on loan to Huddersfield, if I'm honest.
No, he's a very good player, Smith Rowe. You have to give him credit. He's done some amazing things and scored some very good goals for Arsenal so far this season. My pick is going to be. I think this player has made a real mark when it comes to the Premier League, especially because he came out on loan to Palace and from Chelsea, and he has absolutely. He's been shining at Palace. I'm talking Conor Gallagher here, and he's a great player with great potential for me, and it's clear to see that all he really needed is a club that will actually play him rather than loan him out to the rest of the world. A club that he can go to and play his best football. And to me, he's not only doing well this season, and I think he can have a better season still. I think there's a lot of potential for future seasons as well.
Thought he'd done decent at West Brom, though, to be honest. I know they went down, but he was like the shining light there.
He was a great player.
He was at West Brom, wasn't it?
He was.
Yeah, he was last season.
Yeah, he was.
I think Palace have got a nice bunch of youngsters though, because they've got Eze and Elise. What are we know?
Elise.
And even Nathan Ferguson. I know he's been out injured quite a long time, but if they can get him fit, he's not as young as the others. But as a fullback, he's a good fullback. Like he was linked with Liverpool and Arsenal a couple of seasons ago.
He's a fantastic player as well. There's a lot of potential at Palace.
You've got Mitchell. You've got so Palace got a good side that up and coming. It's nice to see. It's nice to see a London club do that.
Yeah, it's nice to see a London club using their youngsters for their own team. Right, we're moving on to the next award, and this is going to be, again, very good one. Signing of the season, Austin.
Easy.
I actually don't know.
Austin's the signing of the season.
Yeah, I am the signing of the season, of course. Yes. I actually don't know. Sorry about that, mate. I actually don't know. I can't think of one.
Okay, well, we'll move on. George.
Yeah, come back to me.
I'll come back to you. Who'll be your signing of the season?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Ramsdale. I don't see it can be anyone else. He's kept over 10 clean sheets. Everyone kind of shit all over him because he's been relegated twice with Bournemouth and Sheffield United. Paid 30 million, 35 million, something like that. And I was like, but how he's been, last couple of games he's not been ideal, but he's still keeping clean sheets. I just think he's been amazing. Personally, it's like his whole mentality, what he's brought around the club with the other signings. I was torn between Ramsdale and Tomiyasu, but I feel like Tomiyasu's more like a bargain of the season sort of thing. But Ramsdale, I just think we've been used to watching Leno and the different distribution play that Ramsdale does. Some of the saves he's made. Like if he's not overtook him, he's close to matching Pickford for that England #1 spot.
Yeah, it'd be quite interesting. Abdi, he's signing of the season for you?
Another one I've been debating on, but can't really argue with giving it to Aaron Ramsdale as well, unfortunately.
I'm not used to this. That's twice you've agreed with me. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, sure. All right. No, I would admit I was sceptical of Aaron Ramsdale because he got relegated with both Bournemouth and Sheffield United, but getting relegated twice does not define you. Great players have been relegated and have gone on to do some great things. You know, we bought Roy Keane from Nottingham Forest after he went down, so they went down. So just shows you. And yeah, as George said, 10 clean sheets or more than that now. I can't remember how much, but it was around there. Pull off some amazing saves, or well, not amazing, but important saves, I should say. Yeah, so Aaron Ramsdale.
I think, I agree with that one. I don't think you can beat Aaron Ramsdale. I think a lot of people were doubtful. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, what you doing, Arsenal? You know, he got relegated twice. He's not a good keeper. You paid, what is it, 30 million, 35 million for him? You're laughing. He's a fantastic keeper.
Over that.
He's a fantastic keeper.
I was one of the people that said I really liked Ramsdale as a keeper, and a lot of people say, "Oh, but he's been relegated twice." I went, but he's a good goalkeeper. He was like third best shot stopper behind Alisson and Edison, and people forget that. And you get that, and it sounds bad, but you do get decent goalkeepers because they give away so many chances. They've got to make those saves.
Yeah.
So, like you look at, I know they haven't gone down, but Nick Pope, like at Burnley, I think he's a really, really good goalkeeper, and I think he'll be at top clubs either in the next couple of years. Like you go for it, like Dean Henderson, when he was at Sheffield United, he was an amazing goalkeeper. So they go through the teams that I remember when Arsenal played Hull in the FA Cup final, and they, I think they was in the Premier League then. I might be wrong, but they had Harry Maguire and Andrew Robertson. And look where they are now.
And with goalkeepers as well, you kind of have to look at what players they've got around them, because sometimes that obviously will have an impact as to what sort of a keeper they are at one club.
Like look at Sam Johnson, England international, but he's at West Brom.
The team doesn't always mean everything. Austin, have you got a signing of the season for us?
Yes, I have now. I had a little think. So at first I was going to say Ronaldo, right? But then I changed it. I felt to myself, Ronaldo was more of an interesting signing more than of a top signing, if you get what I mean. Because I never thought that Ronaldo would go back to Man United at all. I didn't think he would. So I am going to have to make it that Aaron Ramsdale. I'm going to have to agree with George, Abdi, and I don't know if you said it, Hubert, as well.
Yeah.
And you, Hubert. So I will have to agree with Aaron Ramsdale on that one. I feel like, obviously, when he first joined the club, everyone I used to see all over social media, we used to get called, the relegation curse. That's what Ramsdale was called. Because every club he'd been to, they'd been relegated. But he's proved those people wrong. He has. And he's really stepped up to the mark, I think.
He's definitely done very well, and another goalkeeper with plenty of potential. England's number one, you could probably argue as well. Moving on to the next award. This one, actually, I think is going to be quite tricky, but I'll be curious to see what you guys think. Best coaching performance. Austin.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go with, and I know this is probably going to bite me back in the arse,
I know.
Mikel Arteta.
Okay.
Okay.
Against who?
Against, I don't know. Anyway, let me explain. Let me explain.
Go ahead, please.
So, we started off the season very badly. Everyone can agree. We did. Arsenal started off very badly. We was in the relegation zone. And obviously, we had all that, Arsenal relegation.
No.
I feel
one
like
of the people that said it wouldn't.
Yeah, no. I know you was one of the people, but there was people out there that did. The Arteta out people. But I feel like obviously ever since that, Arteta slightly improved up. And he got us to where we needed to be. Yes, the previous two games, I don't know what happened there. Obviously, George does, and we'll probably come to that later on. Maybe I'm not too sure, but I feel like Arteta, he must be doing something right for the board to extend his contract. That he must be. Do you know what I mean? Because if he wasn't doing anything right, then the board would just say, look, we don't feel like extending your contract right now. Maybe sometime in the future, maybe, but not as of right now. If you all get what I mean.
The only reason they're extending his contract is because they don't want their manager to go into the last 12 months of his contract. That's why. That's about it.
Yeah, but you got to also think they wouldn't extend the contract if they didn't feel it was going somewhere. Do you get what I mean?
I kind of disagree with both points there, from both of you.
But that's the reason that's been given. I'm not saying anything. It's not an opinion. It's it's just been put out there.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, Arteta has done well. But
I didn't say. I just said
is they're offering him a new deal. Yeah, that reason. But they've backed him. They've backed him in the summer. They're not gonna sack someone who. And this is what makes me laugh. They're not going to go and sack someone who they've given 100 or something million to in the summer when they're all youngsters, really.
Yeah.
So, because whatever people think, Arteta is it will be a sought after coach or manager, whatever way you want to put it, because he's learning on the job. Yeah, I get that, but he ain't no mug, really. Like some of the performances, coaching stuff like he's put in, not many people go to Anfield with 10 men and get hold up for a 0-0, and he was one of the people that made that happen. So, but he does make mistakes, but as we all know, every manager does that. So I'm still a bit jury's out for me at the minute because I wouldn't offer Arteta a new deal until the end of the season. That's just because you don't know where you're going to finish.
Yeah.
If you finish top 4, then yeah, give him whatever he wants. But then if they don't finish 8th, then you make yourself a bit stupid, don't you?
See, the thing is, I could have gone and said, Pep Guardiola or Jurgen Klopp.
We've had a Guardiola. Who's Guardiola?
Guardiola. However you say his name.
Long lost brother.
I could have said those two, but those two are just obvious. They're just obvious. What's the Chelsea one? How do you pronounce his name?
Tommy Tickle.
Tommy Tickle, whatever his name is.
His name's Tommy Tickle on our YouTube channel.
Yeah,
he's done all right. And Hubert's probably going to start applauding me for this because I'm complimenting Chelsea.
He's done crap.
I wouldn't agree with you, Austin, actually.
He did start at the top. Chelsea were at the top of the league, and yes, they did drop. But obviously, there could be something there. We don't know. Like we said, we have to wait until the end of the season to see where people actually finish.
George, who would you say would be your best coaching performance?
Yeah, I might shock everyone here because I'm not going for Mikel Arteta.
You're going for Antonio Conte, aren't you?
Oh, shocker.
Who?
Antonio Conte,
sorry,
aren't you?
Somebody don't win nothing, yeah. I'm actually going to go for Bruno a pint of lager at Wolves.
Who?
Bruno lager. Or lager, I can't say his name properly. I call him a pint of lager. I think he's done really well at Wolves. They're where are they? 8th?
Around there, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they've been very defensively one of the best teams, or if not the best team in the league, defensively, record wise. They don't score loads and loads of goals, but that's always been Wolves' problem. But they're just nice and steady. Like they're not an easy game. Like you think when they played City, Liverpool, they played you lot yet?
They have. They played both Chelsea and Man United, and they weren't easy games.
Yeah, I think
they beat us at Old Trafford.
Okay. Oh yeah, first time won it for like ages. So like everyone's gonna think, Klopp, Guardiola, Tommy Tickle, all them lot, but no, go for Bruno, 2 pints of lager.
Very good choice, actually. Abdi, your best coaching performance?
Ollie.
I was.
Ollie's at the wheel.
Michael Carrick.
No. You know what? Michael Carrick is a shout because 3 games undefeated. So yeah. But no, I was considering Bruno from Wolves, but I'm going to give it to Graham Potter. I think the way he's got Brighton playing and in the top half of the table, yeah. I feel like Graham Potter is going to be like another top manager that needs to go to a step up to another team like an Everton, maybe a Leicester, prove his credentials there.
Comment. You think Everton's a step up from Brighton?
But not at the moment because Everton are down there and Brighton are up. But in the historical sense, yes, Everton is a big club. Yeah. Don't disrespect the Toffees, mate.
Yeah.
I'd
rather start Brighton.
It's okay.
Up the Toffees.
They need a striker who can finish because they're the king of 1-1 draws as well. How many 1-1 draws have they had? 10, 11? I don't know. But So Graham Potter for me and future top manager at a top club.
Good choice there. I mean, for me, if I have to go for the season so far, I'd have to say Graham Potter. If I have to go for an individual performance, the one that really impressed me and stood out for me was Brendan Rodgers when Leicester beat Liverpool. in December, to me, what he helped that Leicester team do with the makeshift back four, I think it was, to me, that was a phenomenal performance for me. And Brendan Rodgers managed Leicester very well in that game. And as an individual performance, I think that was the best coaching performance for me. But throughout the season, for me, it has to be definitely Graham Potter.
Also, I would put David Moyes around there as well.
Yeah,
because they've had a hell of a lot of injuries, like similar to Leicester. You got to think they've had Bonner, Cresswell, Soufal all out at one time, Zuma, and they're still hanging around that. And they ain't got the biggest squad in the world.
And look what they do in the Europa League.
Yeah, so I'll give credit where it's due. Old Davy boy.
It's good to see Moyes doing well because he was hounded by loads of people. You know, after Man United, what happened there, then Real Sociedad, then his first stint at West Ham. It's good to see him finally doing something and doing it really well with West Ham, despite the difficulties.
Nice to see some young, not young, but British managers doing well in the Premier League.
Makes a change.
Nice to see that just under half of the Premier League are the British managers.
I like to see a British manager do well, definitely. Right, so the next feature I'll move on to. So, together with the YouTube channel, we also have the podcast, and we did a preview of the Premier League season, and we all did predictions, and we're going to compare them now. And
this was August.
This was August. Please keep this in mind.
4 long months, okay?
Some of them predictions are somewhat wild. Austin, as you have not done your predictions, we'll give you a chance to do fresh predictions. But we'll go through our predictions, and each of us will have a chance to change them, which possibly some of us might want to do.
100%.
Yeah. Yes, I know. Right, so the first one. Austin, your top 4 for the season, please, starting with the first place.
Okay, so first place, Man City, hands down.
No shit, Sherlock.
Hands down, yeah. No fucking about here. Man City, straight away. See, with second place, it could vary. So it could be Chelsea, it could be Liverpool. But personally, I think it will be Liverpool. I feel like Liverpool will stay up there. I feel for third, it will be Chelsea. And then for fourth, I feel West Ham United.
Okay, good one. George, so first I'm going to tell you your predictions from August, and then you can then tell me...
I could keep a straight face.
You're going to tell me whether you want to change them, shall we? So, your predictions were Man City, Chelsea, Man United, third, and Liverpool. Now, a question to you, George. I think I know the answer. Do you want to change your predictions?
Only the order.
Mm-hmm.
I think City will be first, Liverpool second, Chelsea third, United fourth.
Right. Okay. Abdi, your predictions then we're going to go for now. So, in August, no, don't worry, there's mine to come. That's worse.
Go on.
So, here we go. For you said Chelsea, Man City, Man United, Leicester City.
Yeah.
Where's Liverpool?
This was August, okay? I definitely want to change that prediction. This was in August. I was looking at the teams around. No, let me finish. I was looking at how teams were making their signings in the summer. Leicester had a decent window. I didn't think Liverpool done enough, and I thought Leicester would have been the year that they finally broke their duck. But unfortunately, they crumbled even harder than before. And they're not even in the top half. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to definitely change it. Man City have run away with the title and it's all over, pretty much. Liverpool to finish second. Chelsea, I think you'll be fine in third. This is where it gets tricky. I'm torn between two. I'm still gonna go with my heart. I'm going to say United because I think we should, out of the teams that are fighting for it, we should be the ones to get it because we have the most squad depth in that and can rotate and afford to, fight on multiple fronts. Maybe we haven't got the best midfield, but another shout would be Spurs. I don't know. Their games in hand makes me feel a little uncomfortable, but
Scott.
you'd rather have the points on the board than the games in hand, I guess. So I'm still going to go with United to finish fourth, though.
Right. So you thought your predictions were bad. So during our discussion on the podcast, everyone went for very similar teams and similar orders, and I decided to be a bit different. Might come to
It's
regret
okay.
this.
There's
Might come
nothing
to
wrong with
regret
being
this. So
different.
here we go. My top four was Chelsea, Man United, Man City, and Liverpool.
That's a very interesting way that you put it.
That is
But
very
okay.
interesting, Matt.
It was. So yes, strangely enough, I am going to change this. City will win the title. I think title race is over. Liverpool will finish second. I think Chelsea will finish third. I think top four might be between Spurs and United more, but anything's possible. I'll put United in fourth, just about. I think. I don't. It could be either of United, West Ham, Spurs, and Arsenal, but I think United might just do it. Moving on to the next.
Just want to say I don't think the top four race is over by any
No.
means, and I feel like any one of those teams,
Hmm.
those four, could get top four. So I wouldn't be surprised, but I'd be gutted if we don't make top four, because of our expectations for the start of the season. We're nowhere near what we should be doing. We should be building on finishing second and actually challenging for the title. But this is what happens in the season. So
Yeah.
Right, the next prediction we did was 5th and 6th place, so the Europa League places. Austin, who do you think will finish 5th and 6th before we go to the others' predictions?
Okay, so my top four was City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and West Ham. So I feel like number 5, United. And I hate to say this, but I feel like Arsenal will be number 6. And I feel that's what's going to happen. As much as I don't want Arsenal to be 6th, I'd love Arsenal to be a hell of a lot higher. I just feel like that's where they're going to possibly stay.
Okay, so George, we're going to go to you now, and in 5th place, you put Leicester. In 6th place, you put Spurs. Do you want to change or stick with it?
Change. This is so hard. So it all depends what happens in the January window.
That is true.
Yeah.
Right. If Arsenal sign a striker and a midfielder, Arsenal 5th, West Ham 6th. But if Arsenal don't do that, West Ham 5th, Arsenal 6th.
Okay. Abdi, moving on to yours. Now, for 5th, you put Liverpool. For 6th,
I know.
for 6th,
Yeah,
for 6th, you said Arsenal/Villa.
I did say Arsenal. Yeah, no, I thought Villa would have had a good season, but to be fair, they have Steven Gerrard now, so who knows? They could.
Liverpool.
Yeah, no, because I didn't know, but listen, man, it was August anyway. Different times. I'm definitely changing that, so I will put. I'll put Arsenal 5th and West Ham 6th.
Get it, Abdi.
So, for my
But I
predictions...
don't know. Spurs could. I
Get
don't know
out of
about
it.
Spurs.
Get out of it.
Abdi,
I don't know about Spurs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shut up.
Spurs, mate. You do, mate.
It's a tricky one for me.
No, I'm not going to be bullied. Spurs are going to be 5th. Arsenal are going to be 6th. West Ham are 7th.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna be bullied.
We're coming to 7th place in a minute, actually, but
Abdi, get in the bin.
Nah.
I put Leicester City and Arsenal for my 5th and 6th.
See, look at that. That's.
And I will only change one team out of these two, and that'll be Leicester City, and I'll take them out. I don't want to see Spurs finish 5th.
No one wants.
I want to see Arsenal finish 5th.
Conference League is Spurs' forte.
Spurs, if they have to, finish 6th if you need to, but I think Arsenal 5th, Spurs 6th.
Yes,
Next part, we did predict the 7th place, which is the exciting, very important competition that is the Conference League place. Don't we all agree?
Yeah.
Yes.
Austin, who do you think will finish 7th?
Wolves.
Ooh.
Wolves.
Have you got that Tottenham 8th or 9th?
Yes.
He's got
I
them.
don't,
He's got them.
I don't want Tottenham to be in a cup game. Any sort of cup thing, I don't want it. They don't deserve it. It's Tottenham. Get in the bin. Go to your stadium and jump in the bin. Actually, forget it. It is a bin. So just
Oh,
It's a beautiful bin at that.
Yeah, very shiny bin.
And that's just the cutlery from the canteen.
That's just the cleaners going around and polishing anything that actually shines, because they don't have anything in a trophy cabinet that does shine.
They have the Audi Cup. Can you please stop being rude?
Sorry, the BTEC Audi Cup. I forgot about
No,
that.
BTEC. It's a proper Audi Cup.
The Audi Cup, yeah. I've got a Ford Fiesta sitting outside. I don't have a Ford Cup.
Right. So the next one, George, you said for 7th place, you put Villa. Do you want to stick with that or change it?
Change it. I'm going to go for Tottenham.
Oh, for God's sake!
Yeah, they
Right.
can't me for
European
saying Villa
place.
earlier.
Why is it good to say? I'd love to see Tottenham playing against FC Mura. These sides are quality sides.
What?
Tottenham deserve a bit of something. Like, we've had a pandemic and everything. It can't be too cruel.
But
So
I've never had a true understanding of the Conference League. Right.
Well, it's a European competition. If you win it, you get into the Europa League.
Yeah, that is true.
Is it a
And you
mix?
can hear that. You can see the light shows and everything. And I'll tell you,
What is it? Is it
Decent.
like a mixture of like Europa League and Champions League or something like
No,
that?
don't say
No,
that.
no.
Oh, it's
No,
a lower,
It's like
it's a lower
Europa
down.
League, and it's like when you go to a party and you
Yeah.
invite so many people, and then you think, and then 2 or 3 people don't turn out. You think, hold on, we'll go to the class below. There's got to be 2 desperate parents to want to get rid of their kids for an hour. That's what it's like.
Oh, all right. When you put it that way.
No. So, Abdi, your 7th place finish was Spurs. Do you want to stick with that or do you want to change?
Considering I did say Spurs 5th, Arsenal 6th, I'd have to change it. So I'm going to say West Ham 7th.
Oh,
So,
okay, I'll give you that.
It could be Wolves, though. It could be. They're creeping. They're creeping.
And at least someone agrees with me. Wolves, like I feel like they are creeping.
They're only 4
Creeping
points off top 4. They're only 4 points.
They're not far.
They're not far at all.
For mine, I also put Villa, but I will change it, and I will also change it to Wolves because I think they could just snatch that last place. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
The next predictions, we said promoted teams to stay up. So which of them will stay up? Austin, I mean, we can see the bottom.
I mean, you
three.
can't really comment on that one, to be fair.
Well,
They're already up.
Yeah, I mean,
This one is difficult to comment on because obviously Burnley being so many games in hand at the moment. They've only played.
you're more focusing on the promoted teams, though. You're kind of looking at it. Brentford are looking like the most likely.
Brentford, hands down.
They're getting sucked out.
They're gonna stay. They're gonna stay, hands down. I don't know. With the performance, you might all laugh at me for this. With the performance that Norwich has been performing lately, maybe, just maybe, if they continue that performance. But yeah, definitely Brentford, and I feel definitely Leeds as well. Leeds will stay up as well.
They didn't get promoted, did they?
They're not a promoted
No.
team, though.
Oh, sorry, they're not a promoted team.
No,
What am I about?
Brentford, Norwich, and
Watford.
My mistake.
Watford.
My mistake. Sorry, that's me being stupid as usual.
You'll get
Yeah,
used to this, don't worry. He'll be there. It'll be a feature of the show.
I have so much going on in my head, it's unreal. So yeah, definitely Brentford, and I feel maybe Norwich could stay up there as well.
So, George, we're going to go to your prediction, and you actually put this down. Watford and Norwich, if they can keep hold of their players. Do you want to change that?
What, to stay up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Fair play.
Yeah.
So are you sticking with that, or do you want to change it?
No, I want to change it.
Okay.
Oh.
So, I think the ones who stay up out of that is Brentford and Norwich. Because I think potentially...
We'll get onto the relegation bit.
Hey?
We'll get onto the relegation bit in a second, but
Yeah, just because I think that Norwich have hit form at the right time, and I think Watford could get sucked into it. So I've heard Elton John might be taking the job this week.
Well, yeah, they need to, as good old
But he's still standing.
Hey, Pizza Man's got the sack. Right, Abdi, moving on to your prediction. You said none.
Done.
None.
Wow.
You said none of the teams that were pro. You said all. You
Fair
said none
enough.
of the
Yeah.
promoted teams.
They're just gonna all go all back down. Yeah, I'll definitely change it. Brentford are staying up. Or they should be. At the moment, the rate they're going, they could plummet. But I feel like they've done enough in the early stage of the season to build a decent foundation. And there are worse teams below them. And I feel like if they went up against those teams, I feel like they could get points off them anyway. So that could push them away still. So Brentford to stay up. Watford, I don't think will stay up. And Norwich. No, I'm just going to go for Brentford.
Yes, I also put Brentford. I do not want Norwich going up. I've got a £20 bet that they're going to get relegated. So no, do not want Norwich
What
staying
about
up.
the money with these Chelsea people, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Right, the next category is surprise relegation candidates. So the one you wouldn't expect to get relegated, but might get relegated. So Austin, do you have a surprise relegation candidate?
Yes, I think Watford.
Is that a surprise?
Is that a surprise?
I don't know. Or
It is
Or-
to him.
or it is to me. To be fair, yeah, I'll give you that. Maybe Palace.
No,
Hey? What?
yeah.
Okay. No.
Come
Just,
on.
Look,
just
look,
look at the table. Take a look at the table and look
Did
at
you
the
look
team
at
who
the Premier
shouldn't
League
be
table
there.
before this?
I'm looking at the table, right? Actually,
Let's edit that bit out.
Everton,
Please do.
Everton,
Yeah, I can. Now you're actually using your head. I can.
Everton, hands down, Everton. I just had a look at the table. That's my mistake. Sorry, viewers. I just had a look at the table because I lost the table.
Sorry,
Yeah,
we'll edit that bit.
definitely Everton. I'm not editing it out. That's comedy. Yeah, Everton.
Right, so George, you initially put Southampton. Do you want to stick with that or change?
I'll change that. See, it's hard to change it because now the people I want to say it's not really a surprise.
No, it's not.
So like Burnley, I hope they go down.
I hope not.
I do hope they go down. Too much. I've had enough of them. Brexit FC. I've had enough.
Oh,
Especially
wow.
today.
Brexit
I'm not.
FC.
They've been here too long. No, I don't see they're like. I don't know. It's like when you go into the Weatherspoons, you think, hold on, they need to change this menu up a bit. Stuff on it's been on there too long. Like they've got to go. I'd love to see Newcastle go relegated because they might be rich, but they're still shit, so it's fine. I'm trying to think of a surprise. I wouldn't be that shocked if Everton got pulled into a relegation battle. I really wouldn't. But that's why it's hard for me to say a surprise one because I don't think there's anyone going to go on a terrible run and drop like. So yeah, probably.
All right,
Maybe,
let me ask you like this: who out of the people at the bottom of the table did you not expect to be there at the start? That's a better way of phrasing it.
Newcastle.
There you go.
Because I thought under Steve Bruce, because didn't they finish 11th or 12th season
They
before?
did, yeah.
Yes.
I didn't think I knew they weren't the greatest, but I didn't think they'd be as bad as they are. But it's fine. They've got the Kiwi Haaland now, so that's fine.
Kiwi Haaland.
We'll see how that goes.
Buy
Abdi,
more wood.
Abdi, for your prediction, I feel you'll be changing this. You put Palace.
Oh, of course.
And you won't
we laughed at
I would like to.
me.
Let me stop. Let's stop right there. Okay, I would like to
Apologise.
sincerely, right now, at this moment in time, sincerely apologise to all Crystal Palace fans because
Oh, wow.
that was a very, very serious error in my
Only
judgment,
5 of them.
lapse in concentration. I was bamboozled, schmeckledorfed, and hoodwinked.
No,
I will
and
not make that
another
mistake
point-
ever again.
And
You
another
sound-
point,
I
you
was.
don't like the error.
You sound like Logan
I do
Paul.
like Vieira.
feel
Anyway,
mad.
anyway. I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it to.
I want an apology. You laughed at me.
No, you shut up. I did not expect Leeds to be down there. To be fair to them, I thought they would have had a better season than they have, especially with fans coming back to stadiums. So that's the one.
I forgot about them as well.
The way they're performing is they've been hit with a load of injuries as well. So I don't know, but yeah,
What about Everton?
I'm going to go with Leeds. Everton, no, they've just been poor.
Yeah, but
I don't think they'll get relegated. But
it'd be surprising if they
But
did.
would you have thought
no,
that?
but the Everton, no, I wouldn't
No.
have. But I'm saying Leeds. That's my answer anyway. Like, if it's a list, I'm putting Leeds first anyway. Though
I said Leeds and you laughed at me.
you didn't.
You said Leeds in another section, and which was incorrectly placing them. So the next, I went for Southampton as well, to be fair, but I'm going to change that, and I'll also agree with you. I'd say Leeds and Everton are the teams I did not expect to be there in the struggle, really.
Not the way Southampton because of Danny Ings, though, didn't we? To be fair.
Not the way Leeds were playing last season. You kind of thought, I'd expect better from them. So yeah, Leeds up there, right. Bottom three, right, here we go. Austin, bottom three. I mean, a lot of people could say most of that bottom three can be decided, but I think it's still open. So I'll ask you for your bottom three.
So my bottom three are going to be
Palace.
No, Everton 18th.
Hey.
Newcastle.
What?
Shush, please.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Let
I
the man
couldn't help it.
Let the man speak, please. Right, so you want my bottom three, okay? By that reaction, Everton are scrapped now.
That's not about
No. Stick with it.
With what you said now.
Have some cojones, brother. Have some cojones.
All right,
He
fine.
supports a team that's
Cojones.
in a bad way up towards the top, so he can't say something.
Cojones. Right. Everton 18th. Newcastle 19th. Sorry, Newcastle 20th. Watford 19th. Sorry.
Okay.
I feel Burnley will escape the bottom three. They will escape it.
Yeah.
So George, your bottom three at the beginning of the season, actually quite is as following. We've got Watford, Southampton, and Norwich. Do you
I'm
want
going
to
to change that completely.
Ooh.
So, 18th, Norwich. Because I just don't know if they'll. It's Norwich / Watford. I think it's going to be a last day for between them. 19th, Newcastle. 20th, Burnley.
Good one. Right.
So I hope they lose all their games in hand and lose.
Good luck. Calm down, mate. Calm down.
That's so horrible.
Abdi, your surprising relegation was basically all the three promoted teams.
Yeah, that's not a surprise, is it? So, two of them can stay, but one of them is going to have to be joined. Which order did I put them in? Or did I just
Norwich, Brentford, Watford?
Okay, so yeah, Watford could stay bottom, Norwich 19th, and I will put. It pains me, kind of pains me. No, you're not. No.
You're right there.
I don't know. I'm tossing between either Burnley or Newcastle. One of the
tossing
two.
On the show, please.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go for Newcastle. I don't want to see Burnley go down, but part of me don't actually want to see Newcastle go down. But to be fair, they've got so much money, they'll probably pop back up in a few years anyway. It kind of delays them. So, yeah, Newcastle 18th.
So my prediction, and this is where I'm definitely changing mine in one team in mind, considering what we've got currently. So my prediction was Watford, Norwich, and Wolves. Now,
that went a bit wrong, didn't it?
Yeah, just sad.
Ooh.
So
Wolves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. So I will obviously change that, and it will be for me. It will be Norwich 18th, Newcastle 19th, Burnley 20th.
Yes, come on, Hubert.
Burnley, I can't see them managing. Their
get
9
rid of
lives
them.
might be up. Don't worry, they'll
You're
probably
just
get
salty
promoted
because you
next
dropped
season.
points against them the other day.
No, I've just hated Burnley for years. They're just not. Brexit FC. They're just no point. They're a rugby team. Just go.
All right, cool.
Right, so the next one we
Go and
predicted
play with Stoke.
we predicted a lucky escape team, so a team that will have a brilliant lucky escape and will manage to escape relegation. Austin, have you got one?
What's that? Sorry.
Lucky escape team.
Lucky escape team.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So someone that's lucky, that would be lucky to escape.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
basically what he said.
relegation. Okay. Oh, lucky escape team. If they do it,
Yes.
If
Yes. Just say the team.
Norwich.
Yeah, move on.
He's one for the theatrics.
right, George, for yours, you put West Ham.
Oh, I got that bit wrong, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's up there with Wolves. I changed that to. We all know it's going to happen because they're just going to do it to really piss me off from Burnley.
The boys! The
Hey!
boys!
Brexit
Then
boys.
Frank Butcher wannabe Sean Dyche.
Okay, Abdi, you
Yes,
actually, I don't know
lay
if
it
you're
on
actually
me.
going to change yours. Burnley.
The boys! Let's go.
Fuck
I'm
Burnley.
keeping it.
You're
I'm
keeping that.
I'm keeping it.
Excellent.
The boys.
The boys.
You know what? I'm bit.
What did you put,
It
Hubert?
will
Come
lose
on.
me 20. Well, no,
Did you put Southampton?
I put Southampton for that. Well, no, because I
Oh.
put Southampton was the team to be dragged into the relegation. I think
Mm.
lucky escape. I think I said Watford for that one, but
Mhm.
I'm going to change that. And I mean, it would lose me £20, but it would be a story if Norwich actually stayed up for once in their life in the Premier
The
League.
boys. The boys.
No.
It
They're
would
not the
be a
boys.
great
They
story.
can piss off. They can piss off.
We're the lucky escape. Can I choose an individual?
What do you mean? I'm curious.
I guess.
So I'm
I'll
Go on.
after he's going to laugh at me, he's going to
Here we
go
go.
off on one. So I had this conversation with someone, and I said I can imagine this happening if they don't back him. But Antonio Conte, if Tottenham don't back him in January and they don't buy nothing, I can see he's lucky escape being at the end of the season, walking out the door and saying to Manchester United, "Thank you, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. I'll have the job." There you go.
No.
Yeah.
No, I could see him leaving Spurs if he doesn't get what he wants.
I can
but
see him
I
going
don't
to
see
United.
it. He's not going to be. He's not going to be on the United shortlist.
Why?
I was looking at it today because he wouldn't be. They weren't considering him
Would you
when he was
talk to the
available. They
board?
wouldn't consider.
But,
No,
basi-
because I feel like there are more suitable options in Antonio Conte.
basically
Like
what
who?
it is, it's
Like
Ab-
who?
I
Abdi-
like Conte, and I would
I
have
don't
taken
think
him
he's
at the time.
Spurs.
No, I would have taken him at the time, but
I
there
wouldn't be
are
surprised
other
if Tottenham-
options that they're going for.
that could happen.
Abdi wants Ole back. That's what it is. He misses Ole.
I do miss him, but I don't.
What?
want him back.
I miss.
See
I
what
miss
mean?
No, I just miss him seeing his face. He's just,
Oh,
I
there
you
is
can't-
that
you
too.
can't hate him. Like, yeah, it was painful. But yeah, anyway.
Has anybody seen Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
Hello,
Yeah,
Jason
he's,
Cundy.
Probably gone back to Norway.
So the next category, we picked the Golden Boot winner for the Premier League. Austin, have you got a Golden Boot winner? Who's going to have it?
It means who scored the most goals.
I know that.
We
Do
just
you?
want to check.
Good.
I mean,
Good.
said he might have got a golden boot.
I know what a golden boot is because Harry Kane's
It's a
won
boot
it
that's
once,
golden.
hasn't he?
Who?
Harry
His
Kane.
hero, Harry Kane.
Yeah.
He's an undercover Spurs fan.
Oh, bloody ain't.
He was.
I was.
Yeah.
I was.
He's got the pajamas still.
The English,
have
the
not.
English Yaya Sanogo. Yeah.
I have not. Right. Anyway, Mohamed Salah.
Yep,
Yes.
fair
Of course.
enough. Not surprising, really.
No.
George, you put kind of 3 players down for this one.
Yeah, I'm greedy.
You put Kane / Lukaku / Fernandez.
You put Kane.
Oh,
Jules-
wow.
Yeah, I know.
Hang on. James.
I was
Hang on. Jules supported Harry Kane.
No, I didn't support Harry Kane. I watched football and he was playing quite well back then.
That's true.
I'd like to change all 3.
Yeah.
To be fair, he probably did think he was on his way to City. So
Yeah.
Yeah, there was that. Grealish coming up.
Salah would be one of them. The amount of penalties
That's
Chelsea get, I was going to say Jorginho, but no.
That's a shame.
Put Man United on that.
We have not had that many penalties. Shush.
Sure.
You literally have taken that moniker from us.
I'm going to say Salah, Jota, or
Jota?
I thought you said shot her. I was like, what?
no, Jota. Fuck it, why not? Croydon, De Bruyne, Emil Smith Rowe.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Because if we're going to get top 4, we've got to find goals from somewhere.
I thought you was going to
Right.
say Martinelli. Then.
Abdi, you went for Romelu Lukaku.
Yeah, of course I did. No, get rid of him. He's doing
Lukaku.
absolutely nothing. Lukaku. Mo Salah, hands down, easy. He's already stormed it.
Yep, has to be Salah for me as well. I put Lukaku, but no, it's going to be Salah. I don't see anyone getting
Is he
that
actually
one.
that far ahead?
Yeah, he's
Yes.
on what, 14, 15.
Hmm.
He
Right.
already scored 20 goals in all competitions by December.
Yeah,
mate.
yeah, I'd say Salah then, because I didn't know how far he was ahead, to be
He
honest. I
literally
know
smashed
Vardy was up there a few weeks ago, wasn't he?
He's
Yeah.
he's on 16 goals this
Oh,
season.
see? Yeah, there you go.
Jota's second with 10, and then you got Jamie Vardy third with 9.
That's mad, that
Yeah,
Jamie
see?
Vardy, and they've been crap.
Next one
He
is
just scored a
Manager
little
of the
cluster.
Season.
Yeah.
Manager of the Season, Austin. Who should that go to?
Well,
Or
no,
that who will it go to?
no surprise. Pep again.
Boring.
Well, just
I
because.
know.
Okay.
Think about it. He's kept Man City up at the top again.
Well, ain't hard. Bloody hell, I
Yeah,
could do
hard
that.
to
You see
the players they
he's
got.
got.
Though. Are you
But-
going to give him the award just for keep Man City winning the Premier League, though?
Well, I suppose the Premier League do, so why not?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
exactly. There you
guess,
go.
but be a bit of a
Um,
predictable choice.
If not, maybe
No,
that.
let him have Pep. Let him have Pep.
If
fine.
not, maybe that Tommy Tickle, whatever his bloody name is.
Oh, no way. He's getting
No,
sacked.
he's not going to
maybe.
get Manager of the Month of the season.
Obviously,
But
yeah, I feel
Stick with Pep.
it'd be
You
Pep.
just said Guardiola, so stick with that.
stick with
Keep
Pep.
it.
Right, George.
Didn't
You've
say
gone.
Ollie, did I?
No, oh my God, no! You
I
said
don't
Mikel
think anyone
Arteta.
would have.
He said Arteta.
Oh,
Yeah, you
okay.
said
That's
Mikel Arteta.
Right, you can't
Yeah,
laugh at me.
You know what? I'm backing my man, Don Mikel.
mate.
Oh,
Nah.
And he laughed at me.
If
earlier.
we no, I'm not laughing because it's manager of the season. If, and it's a big word, if Arsenal went and got top 4, I don't think that can be argued against, personally.
Oh right, yeah, no, yeah. I can
Because
agree.
that's like from 8th to 4th. That's miraculous. So why not? I don't think we'll get in top 4. I said it's over for Arsenal, but I just think
I'm not so sure about that, but yeah. Abdi, you've gone for Tommy Tickle.
Yeah. I thought considering I thought Chelsea had just won the Champions League. I thought they were going to be good in the league. I thought they were going to win the league at one point. And they fell apart. So no, I'm not going to give it to Tom Tickle.
Ralph.
They get. No, he's not going to get it.
What if he gets your top 4? Even though you said in the group that you was never getting top 4.
He still wouldn't get. He still wouldn't get the manager of the season award just for that. No. It's going to go to Pep.
Ranieri.
It's not my choice, but he'll go to Pep. It's just
What's
obvious.
your
They
choice,
give it
though?
to
We
Pep.
know who it's going to
Simple.
go to. But what's your choice?
Yeah, what's your
My
choice?
choice.
It's not who.
And he'll give it to so far. Maybe
No, not
Bruno,
so far.
Bruno
It'd be
Lage.
the season, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Bruno Lage, maybe. I don't know. The rebuilt Wolves again. Maybe. Don't know. They give it to either whoever does outstanding in
Would you
terms
give it
of
to Dean Smith
overachieve.
if he kept Norwich up?
I would.
Yeah.
If Dean
Just
Smith
thought
kept Norwich up from where he was, he should have it. Because everyone was like, you're a walking dead man. You're stupid to take that job.
Yeah, I just thought that.
I was thinking that. I was in the back of my head, but I wasn't going to really say it because I don't think Norwich will stay up.
Come on, the Canaries.
I put Tommy Tickle down as well, but I'm going to change that. I don't think he's going to be anywhere near that.
He'll be sacked in April.
It's going to be nowhere near that.
He will be sacked this year, guaranteed.
Yeah, no, I don't think he'll stick around. I mean, if it's going to go for outstanding achievements, I would agree. If Norwich do stay up, give it to Dean Smith. If they stay up, definitely then. Right, next category, League Cup winner. Now we're going to do this.
Are we gonna go? Are we
Are
going
we
all the way
actually
through
doing
these, or
We're going to do
Drop
it
me.
differently. We're going to do
Are we
it
just done?
differently.
Whose
Are we
idea
going
was
for
it
all
to
of
put
them,
that
sir?
in a category? Jesus Christ.
Well, we did pick
I mean,
it.
yeah, okay. Well, there's only two
None of
teams
us
left.
put it this way: none of us picked Liverpool or Chelsea, so
It's Man
that's
City,
why I'm not going to go
obviously.
through. None of us will go. I'm not going to go through all of us, but basically what I would quickly want to know is Liverpool or Chelsea. Austin,
Chelsea.
George,
Unfortunately, lateral flow test FC.
Abdi.
Chelsea.
Okay, there we go. Right.
What about you?
What
It's
Chelsea?
gonna go-
Obviously,
it's gonna go Chelsea, isn't
Just
it?
testing you.
I'm gonna go against my own team.
Nah, he's gonna go Liverpool.
No, thank you. Right,
It's not
FA Cup.
lateral flow test.
FA Cup
I
winner.
mean, can we choose the FA Cup winner because that's in May and we're still in January? So
you can predict it still. I mean, no one's going to shoot you.
We
we've
can
already predicted it though.
We can
That's
predict
true.
it again.
Well,
Just-
actually, that's true. Apart from George's prediction,
Yeah, move on.
George's and Abdi's predictions, you both picked Arsenal.
Yeah, move on.
Oh well, I'll scrap that then.
Right, so it's definitely going to have to get changed then. Who's still in the
So,
FA Cup? I
right, you're
don't know.
changing that.
Fucking
Austin,
everyone.
go with you.
I'll
Who
give
you
it
gonna
to.
pick?
Go on.
Who's it between? Just quickly. Sorry. I've lost
Everyone.
FA
There's
Cup.
loads of teams still left.
Just
Just
pick a
pick one.
Premier League team.
Pick a
track.
Premier League side.
West Ham.
Yeah, they don't move on.
Okay, George.
Man United. Oh God, that was hard to say.
Abdi,
Back your team, Man United.
Oh, get in the
back
bin.
my team. I picked Chelsea. I stick with Chelsea.
We can't back our team, can we?
But we can. That's
Is that
Well, me
No,
and
they
Jules
can,
can't.
we can't.
Yeah, me and Jules can't.
That's right.
Right.
Chelsea only win it when Arsenal's not in it. So that's
for
right.
Conference League. Apart from Austin, all of us went Roma.
Are we going all the way in Europe as well?
Yeah.
What?
That's what I've got written down here.
Okay, let's do it.
I
Austin,
don't-
are you going to go
Oh,
for
I
Roma
don't
as
want to
well?
hear it. I don't want to hear it.
All of us have gone for Roma. That's basically why I'm not going round the table.
Yeah, go to
All right.
Jules.
Is
It's
Roma still
everyone-
in it?
Yeah, they are still in it.
Oh. No, I'll just give it to Roma then.
Yeah.
Austin won't know who's in there.
No,
Just-
you
we'll,
wouldn't.
go for- we'll stick with Roma, I think, for this one.
I'm going to go Roma.
I'm gonna go for Tottenham. Oh no. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
get out of here.
Sorry, I forgot. Sorry.
Right. Europa League winners. I'm moving through this a bit quicker now. Austin, who do you think will win the Europa League?
I don't know. Go
Austin.
You
to
don't
Barcelona
know
in
who's
it.
in it.
I don't
Just-
know who's in it. I don't really.
That's
watch
fine.
the
Just
Europa
move.
League.
Just move on.
Just
Just
move
move
on.
on.
Barcelona, Dortmund.
Abdi picked Sevilla. Abdi,
Oh, yeah, they're back in it. I'll stick with them. But
Yeah.
I want to say honourable mention West Ham.
Oh, Dortmund.
George,
Dortmund.
George, you picked Villarreal or Man United. Both of them are
Oi.
through to the next
Oi!
stage in the Champions League, so you might need to pick
Wow.
someone else.
Sevilla.
Ooh, very good.
Or West
Right,
Ham when they beat Barcelona.
right. I think I
Write
might
it
ignore
down,
my
it's happening.
prediction. I think maybe you might ignore my prediction because I said Real Madrid.
Prediction. Oh wow.
But
You said Real
yeah,
Madrid.
do you know what? Let's for a laugh. I'm going to give it. Well, for a laugh, I'm going to back my German team. Actually, I was going to give it to West Ham, but I'm going to back my German team. I'm going to go for Dortmund. Biggie, Champions League winner. Austin,
I know what I said.
Man City.
George, you picked Man City. Are you going to stick with that?
No,
Oh,
I am going to change. What am I doing? It's just them all over. They're going to jam their way to it, and he's going to score a winner in the final. So I'm going to have to go for Abdi's lot.
What are you doing? What are you? Stop! No! You're not allowed to do that.
Man
Hubert, cut it.
United will win it
He's
because Ronaldo
Man City. No.
will score in
You
the
said Man
final
City.
and win
You
it.
cannot count
George
this.
just picked
This is
Man
void.
United.
No, it's
Abdi,
void. It's void.
Abdi, no,
It's
it's
void.
not. No, it's not. Abdi, you have picked Man
Shush,
United.
I'll stick with my team anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, let's move on.
I'm sticking with my team. I picked Chelsea. It's unlikely.
Oh,
Chelsea's
good
gonna
Man
win.
lord.
United have got it all wrapped up. Fine.
George, I will come to your house and I'll
Okay.
personally headbutt you.
One more feature to go then before we
Zinedine
finish the
Zidane
show.
style.
Before we finish the show, one more feature to go. We've asked all of you, including myself, to select your best 11 for the season.
Oh God.
Austin,
Good luck,
what's
Austin.
yours? Read us out your 11.
Do you know
Why
what?
you
Well,
got Shay Given in goal?
Let's go Gordon Banks, I thought.
do you know what? Well, I've been at college. I completely missed the message where we had to pick a team, but I managed to find one. So
Excellent.
Peter
Find one.
I managed to get one.
Go on Google.
No,
Crouch.
it's actually part of my fantasy team. To be fair,
Okay.
so
Okay.
Ramsdale,
Mhm.
Laporte, Cancelo,
Bobby Moore.
Tierney, Tierney,
Wrong fullback for me.
Rudiger, Alexander Arnold. So that's my
Yeah, how many
defense.
defenders you played?
That's
That's
my
5 at the
defense.
back.
Wait, I
Yeah.
got 5. Yes, I got 5 at the back. Okay, so,
So
for my,
5-3-2.
so then for my midfield, Salah definitely got to be one, hands down.
He's not
Definitely
a
got to be one.
midfielder.
Yes, he is.
He is
He
in
is in
fantasy
fantasy.
football.
Not
He is.
fancy,
He
but
is.
he's a winger.
He is and he isn't at the same.
All right,
Like,
let's get on with it.
yeah. So Salah, Bernardo, and Mount. Okay, because I feel like Mount's had a good season,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then Antonio, and Edward from Crystal
Ooh.
Palace.
Nice. Right, George.
All right, so I don't know what formation I'm going there, so you can make of it what you do.
Yes.
I just roll with it. Like,
I'll say the same thing.
so Rambo in goal. Mr. Miyagi, Tomiyasu at right back. I'm gonna go Arnold and Cancelo with. I'm gonna go Rudiger, to be fair.
Ooh.
And then I'll say Salah, Conor Gallagher, Smith Rowe, Mason Mount, and then up front I would probably say this is one I was torn with because I did want to say Antonio, but I wasn't that bothered about him, to be honest. I'd say Ronaldo and I for a surprise, right? I just put Roger because I think he's been doing alright for stuff.
Roger.
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 So it was
whatever
Roger.
his fucking name is.
Roger.
Jolly
Right,
Roger.
Abdi, your starting 11, please.
Right, I've been debating the goalkeeper a little bit, but I will back my keeper, and I'm going to put David De Gea. He might not be up there in terms of clean sheets, but in terms of
Penalty
importance this season and Hubert. He saved a couple penalties this season, so shush. Anyway,
United.
Shush.
Anyway, David De Gea, he's on the XG's prevented at least a goal a game, sort of like he's up there. So my formation is 4-3-3, by the way, just to let you know. So I'm going to put Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, a centre back partnership of Virgil van Dijk and Antonio Rudiger, João Cancelo at left back, Declan Rice in midfield, with Conor Gallagher, and it's a season for so far, so Bernardo Silva. On the right, Mo Salah, obviously, hands down player of the season. On the left, Diogo Jota. And up top, the main man, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Excellent. Very good formations there. I've picked a team, not necessarily match formation or position based as such, left back, right back wise, but it's players that I thought deserved to be in a team if I was to pick them. So here we go. I've got Ramsdale, Diaz, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Ben White, Trevor
Yes,
Chalobah,
my man. Come on,
Mo
Hugo.
Salah, Bernardo Silva, Jarrett Bowen, Conor Gallagher, Mikel Antonio, and Edward.
I just want to say honourable mention for Jose Sarr, because if I didn't have to have the day, I would have had him.
So there we go. That is the show, people. There we go.
Thank
been a
you for
great show.
listening. Thank you for
listening.
watching. Like, share, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Follow us on Twitter at @officialsmania. You know, even follow us each on our own personal Twitters. Huber, what's your Twitter?
At Subsonics UK, so that's SUBSONIX UK.
Austin, do you have a Twitter?
I do have a Twitter. My Twitter is
iChatShit.com.
at Sullivan Austin.
Georgie boy, where can people find you on the Twitter machine?
I knew you was going to ask me this, and on other YouTube channels, whenever I go on, I never can remember what my at thing is. So it's
Don't worry,
Boy. I
yeah,
think it's at George S 1993 AFC, something like that.
you'll find him. Don't worry. Just type in Georgie
Everyone
boy,
knows
he'll
me.
pop
Just
up.
look for
You'll
the
see
blind
his,
guy.
you'll see his mug.
George's is at George S 1993 AFC.
And follow me on the Twitter machine at aabdullahi26 at aabdullahi26.
Very good, very good, very good, very good.
Signed
professional
it in.
voice. We also have a Facebook group. We also have a TikTok page. We also have
an Instagram.
We also have a WhatsApp group. So plenty of platforms for you to follow us.
Plenty of platforms. You know the rest.
Yes, we have a podcast as well, the Sportsmania podcast. You can listen to it every week, usually around Thursday, Friday time, end of the week before the Premier League, getting you ready. So give that a listen when you can, and thank you for listening.
And also in regards to the YouTube channel, please click the bell to receive notifications wherever we upload a new video, so you can always be the first to know when new content comes out. Thank you all for coming and watching and listening. We'll see you soon.
Goodbye.